Hi, welcome everybody, it's Mike Newton down here at Liv Golf Academy. We've got swing tip time here and I'm going to give you 3 key tips here to perfect your takeaway. So just before we jump into the video, please hit that subscribe button, logo in the bottom right hand section of the screen. Hit that, get subscribed, then you're notified for any future videos so you're not going to miss a thing. If you're liking the content I'm producing, then do comment down below, hit the thumbs up button and share it around with your friends. Okay, so we're going to talk about the actual takeaway from the golf ball here. I'm going to give you 3 tips here, 3 drills that you can take to the range to try and perfect it. Now you might use all 3 of these, or you might just pick one of these and just use it. But all these 3 tips here is going to really give you good movement away from that golf ball. So what I find a lot of golfers do through coaching sessions here is the takeaway isn't great. So it's either, and this is probably the biggest thing I find, is the club gets sort of whipped behind. So there's a lot of wrist action early on in that golf swing, and especially this first, obviously, a few feet away from the golf ball, the club can get very much whipped behind us. Then on odd occasion, we get golfers who sort of really separate and throw that club out in front of them. Okay, so these 3 tips here are really going to help you to get this club moving away in the correct manner and to really sort of set your golf swing off on a good direction, really, because obviously this takeaway can make a big difference as to then how you then finish your backswing off, and obviously then the movements you can make back into that golf ball. So drill number 1 here I want you to use, and it's a very simple one here, and this is something you can take to home, to the office or wherever. It's basically if you get into your setup position there, and what I want you to do here is take your right hand off the grip. Obviously this is for a right-handed golfer, switch this around for any left-handers, but take your right hand off the grip here and place it underneath the handle so the back of your right hand is touching the back of your left hand that is on the handle of the golf club. And then what I would like you to do from here is take the club away using that right hand. Okay, so basically the left hand just keeps hold of the golf club and you're going to take the club away just with that right hand. And this gives you a really good feeling, maybe just keeping those wrists a little bit quieter, just get everything moving away together. And then if I do it from this angle here, what you'll see will happen, so right hand off the grip, place it underneath and over, and then work the club away. And what you'll see here is the club head works in a very, very good sort of connecting way in relation to that left arm. So basically there's no real sort of big wrist angles happening here. Okay, so we're not starting this club away from the ball with some big wrist movements. We're keeping that quiet, let that right arm, right hand take that club away, and we hit some really good sort of position. So again, a great feeling here, maybe just to do at home, the office, just where you've got 5-10 minutes, just do some movements, or even on the range as you stood in that bay, just make some movements using that, and that'll help you to get a good feeling of that club taken away. So the second drill I would like you to use would be requiring an alignment stick. Now many of us will have alignment sticks. If you don't, you can purchase these pretty cheap. I think they're only about £10–15 for a pair. Obviously really good useful training aids here, not just for this what I'm going to show you now, but more for things like alignment, ball positions. I use these for a number of things, so it's always worth getting some of these, I always think. And what I would like you to do here is get into your golf setup position here, okay, and then we're going to place this alignment stick underneath the shaft of the golf club and slide it up so the alignment stick just sort of wedges in like your belly. Okay, so you're in that setup position, then obviously grip the club with that alignment stick in your hands. It's always a little bit tricky to hold this as comfortable as normal. So basically you've got this sort of wedged in your stomach. So what's going to happen here is what I would like you to do is just move that club away and obviously keep that anchored in your stomach. So we're not going to let that alignment stick come out of that stomach, and it's just going to be a little movement, probably not as far as we've done with that first drill here, probably just sort of like 2 or 3 foot away, literally to sort of that part of the swing where we just get the hands moving past that right foot, and you're obviously keeping this alignment stick connected in your stomach. Okay, so you can see there, this keeps that triangle working away, and obviously from that point there, the alignment stick will come out of it as you start the hinging process and the club works up a little bit longer in that backswing. So really just for that first 2 or 3 foot from the ball, keep that connection. And again, what this is going to do is keep these hands quiet, because if I stand this way and do it, if I was to get my hands and start a bit with my wrist to make that first movement, what you'll see is happen is that alignment stick will pop straight out. Okay, so you can get some really good sort of feedback here. So it's into that stomach. If I get a bit wristy, boom, out it pops. Okay, and we can see they've got that working more around us from that point there. So alignment stick, feel it wedged into that stomach, and that'll help you get a feel of working everything away together, hands, arms, and the club. So drill number 3 here, and again this is one for the driving range and probably a bit easier to maybe to do off a mat. You can do it off grass, but probably a little bit more effective off a mat. Is basically what I would like you to do is to sort of move this ball away from the ball you're actually hitting as you make this movement. So what I mean by that is obviously if you used to set up to the golf ball as normal, okay, and then place a second golf ball directly behind your club head. Okay, so basically your club is sort of wedged sort of between 2 golf balls. Okay, so as you get in that setup position here, okay, what I would like you to do is push this ball away in a straight line. So if I make a movement here where I get a little bit wristy or move this club off in a wrong direction, you'll see this golf ball that's behind your club will move offline. So you've got a reference to this alignment stick here on the ground, which is our ball to target line. Ideally want to try and get that ball moving back as square to that line as possible, which helps you to then keep that club coming straight back from that golf ball, i.e. we're not pulling it inside or pushing it outside. So if I was to start this with a little bit too much of the wrist and that club comes a little bit inside, what you'll see that happen is this ball will sort of move inside there. You see my club is now behind me as I would make that backswing. Okay, so just getting another golf ball then, doing that again. So set up with that club behind the ball as you would normally do. Place that other ball just directly behind, okay? And then we're just going to get a feeling now that you're just going to push this ball away. So nice and smooth, push it away, finish that swing, and back into that golf ball. Okay, so another good little drill there just to give a bit of an idea of the direction that club comes away from that golf ball, and obviously get your club setting on the right line to try and perfect that first part of the swing to help with the backswing and also your delivery. Okay, that's a lovely straight golf shot there. One thing it does also do with that drill, it just gets you to take that club away smoother. So if you're taking that away quick, that ball's going to fire off and probably in a different direction. So if we can get that just like smooth, it just slows down that initial movement, gets you off to a nice smooth start of that backswing to build up that speed, obviously down into that bottom of this swing. Okay guys, so 3 key tips there to really help you perfect that first movement away from the golf ball. And believe me, that first movement is really important, and what I see sets the golf swing off in a really good stead if we can get that first movement in the right area. So do give that a go. Let me know your comments, or let me know your feedback. Take that to the range. Has that helped your takeaway? Do you suffer with your takeaway? Try those drills, let me know. Fire some comments in the section below. As I say, if you're liking the videos and you haven't subscribed, do hit my logo in the bottom right of the screen, hit that subscribe button, and you get notifications of any future videos. Share the video around, give it a thumbs up so I know you're liking the videos, and hopefully we'll catch up with you all very soon.